Jimmy, Jim, Dad, Grandpa, leader, our fearless leader. On a day meant for honoring mothers, heaven gained a precious soul as Jim bid farewell to this world and ascended to heaven to join his loved ones in the eternal embrace of heaven. His passing on Mother's Day feels like a divine gift. It allowed his mom to reunite with her 2 sons. Though his earthly journey may have ended, the impact of his 26,617 days on this earth will resonate for generations to come. Jim Barrett was a man of boundless energy and passion, whose zest for life was evident in every endeavor he pursued. As the owner of Rhodes Scholar, he not only ran a successful business, but cultivated a family among his colleagues. He never accepted that he was responsible for building the company because he knew that without all of you, his treasured colleagues, Rhodes Scholar would never be what it is. You were first on his mind when he woke up, and last on his mind when he went to sleep at night. His leadership was marked by a deep sense of compassion and commitment to nurturing growth in others. He embodied the spirit of teaching that runs through his family. Jim Barrett will forever be a guardian angel, watching over all of you as you navigate the highways he loved so dearly. Many people with whom I spoke in our Rhodes Scholar family were moved to tears by the fact that Jim took a chance on them at some point in their career, and it made me proud, really proud. And then it dawned on me, you were taking a chance on him too, and he knew it. Every one of you took a chance, and he was not going to let you down, and that made me even more proud. He worked for you and for your families. You didn't work for him, you worked with him. I know he would want us to thank you for that. So thank you. Alongside him, through every triumph and challenge, was his beloved soulmate, his rock and his best friend, his wife, our mom. Together, they shared nearly half a century of love, laughter, and unwavering devotion. Their bond was a true testament of through thick and thin. A testimony to the enduring power of love and commitment. Though their time together may have felt fleeting, the memories they created will be cherished forever. He may not have always admitted it, but he knew he couldn't have done it without you. None of it, Mom. Right up to the very end of his time here. And if any of you ever heard how many times he said her name in the span of an hour, you know how much he depended on her. You were the most dependable, loving, solid, devoted champion of Dad that he could have ever asked for. You were his veritable pillar. I know he would want us to thank you for that. So thank you, Mom. Jim Barrett was a man of strong opinions, never hesitating to share his thoughts, whether they were solicited or not. His spirited debates with his siblings were legendary, especially when it came to politics. Yet their bond remained unbreakable. It was a true testament to the enduring love between Jim, Barbara, Betsy, and Johnny. Barbara, he loved a good verbal joust so much that I know he would want us to thank you for keeping him on his toes. But thanks to all of you for molding him into the person he became. He was a devoted father to his 4 children and a doting grandfather to his 8 grandchildren, whose lives were truly enriched by his wisdom, guidance, and endless love. His legacy of compassion and giving will live on through them as they strive to honor his memory and continue his mission of making the world a better place. His grandchildren were his reason. They were his pride, and there was nothing he wouldn't do for them. Colton, Braden, Emerson, Claire, Olivia, Aria, Maddie, and Emily. He would want us to thank you for making him so very proud. So from Grandpa, thank you. To his friends, his buddies, his confidants, you guys were always there to join him in his passions for golfing, fishing, and definitely his need for speed. You were his sounding board and his support system. He enjoyed you all immensely. Some days too immensely because he didn't make it home in time for dinner, but nonetheless, you were good to him, and he truly appreciated all of you. From Dad to you, thank you. I have one final thanks to give. Thank you, Dad, for enriching our lives, for showing us what hard work, dedication, and sacrifice look like, what they feel like. Thank you for loving us and guiding us, and for using a strong hand when you needed to. Thank you for showing us the correct angle and contact point to get the ketchup to come out of the bottle. Thank you for instilling in us that if the words of command are not clear and concise, that the general's to blame. Thank you for the lessons in waste not, want not. We'll always cut the mold off the bread rather than throwing it away. We know the effectiveness of warm, soapy water coupled with some elbow grease. We understand that the general eats last. We will always know the server's name. Thank you for expecting more from us than we ever expected from ourselves. And thank you for showing us that it is more blessed to give than it is to receive. To sum it up, thank you for being our dad. As we bid farewell to our beloved husband, father, grandfather, and friend, let us take solace in the knowledge that our dad, Jim Barrett, now rests in the loving arms of his parents and his beloved twin Johnny, and he has his faithful companion Bentley right by his side. Though he may be gone, his legacy of kindness, generosity, and love will endure throughout his lineage, a beacon of light in the darkness. He always said it to us. In the words of Maya Angelou, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Jim Barrett made everyone he encountered feel valued and loved. Regardless of their title or position in life, everyone had inherent worth, and he went out of his way to make sure everyone felt it. His kindness knew no bounds, and his memory will forever be a blessing to all who had the privilege of knowing him. Rest in peace, Dad. Your legacy will live on in the hearts of all who knew and loved you. You're a true testament to the extraordinary impact of a life lived with passion, purpose, and love. We will do our absolute best to make you proud of us in the future at Rhodes Scholar, but please visit us with guidance and nudge us in the correct direction when we need it. We promise to carry on your legacy at Rhodes Scholar with the same integrity, enthusiasm, and sense of family you have instilled in all of us. Your show will go on. We promise to carry on your paternal instinct for everyone who eats from the Rhodes Scholar table, and we will make sound judgments on behalf of all of the stakeholders. Lastly, and most importantly, we promise you that we will take care of Mom for you. We've got her, Dad. And now, I would like to take this moment to ask everyone to sit back, smile, and remember the amazing legacy left behind by the most remarkable Rhodes Scholar that we all know, James Christopher Barrett.